I'm hoping the story will help those who have lost someone they love find peace knowing that they are still here with us. I worked many years as a caregiver. I did home health care and worked at a nursing home. As you can imagine, you get very close to the people you take care of. Many deep conversations are had. Let me introduce you to Martha and Kurt. I've changed the names for obvious reasons. Well, they were getting up there in age, and pretty much Martha was the caregiver over her husband Curtis when one of the aides wasn't there to help. So one day Martha and I were talking, and we were sharing our experiences on how we both love birds and took care of a couple cardinals, and we were both worried who was feeding them now that we had both moved. Eventually the conversation turned to whether we believed in life after death, and I asked her if she died before me, would she give me a sign, and she asked me if I would do the same. So we agreed that our sign would have something to do with a cardinal. A couple months later, while I was taking care of her, she passed away on my shift. I was so sad. That afternoon, as I was leaving work when my shift ended, a cardinal swooped down right in front of my windshield. I slammed on the brakes and remembered our deal. Then I thought maybe I'm reading too much into it and it's all just a coincidence. After a day, I decided to call her daughter and tell her about the cardinal and our deal, to show each other a sign. So a couple days later, her daughter called me and said, wow, at her burial there was a cardinal just sitting on the fence singing away through the whole service. Yet still in the back of my mind I thought, are we just looking for signs? Is this just a coincidence, or is this really a sign from Martha? A couple days after that, her daughter was at a Hallmark store buying a card when she saw a little beanie baby cardinal. There was only one sitting there at the front desk, and she asked the lady to go check to see if there was another one in the back. She explained why cardinals are so important to her. The lady told her, well, we usually don't store stuff in the back. Pretty much everything is out on the shelf, but I'll go look anyway. Her daughter really wanted to buy two, one for her and one for me. The clerk came back with one more that she had found in the back. And the clerk said, why don't you open up the little tag on it? Sometimes there's a message in there. The card read birthday, August 8th. That was the date that Martha died. I feel like it was a sign that it was also the day that she was now reborn into a better place. I didn't question it at all after that. So the cardinal became a symbol for me that there really is life after death. There is something more out there than this here on earth. Since this happened, there have been really stressful times in my life, and every time I pray, I always get a sign that things will be okay. I just hope this story helps you to know that loved ones are still there with you, watching over you. Thank you for listening to my story.